love it, the underdogs on top. And I'm gon' shine, homie, until my heart stop. Go ahead, envy me. I'm Raps MVP, and I ain't going nowhere, so you can the underdogs on top. The underdogs on top. Go ahead, envy me. The underdogs on top. And I ain't going nowhere, so you can get to know me.
Rockin' like the
Rockin' like the 6 on top. Whole club rockin' like the 6.
rockin' like the
Rockin' like the 6 on top. Whole club rockin' like the 6. Rockin' like the 6 on top. The underdogs on top.
rockin' like the
Rockin' like the 6 on top. This nigga did it again. Let me put you on the game.
Hello, pretzels, and welcome back to the Tripod. Of course, welcome all the new subscribers, all the new viewers. You found out, you got a rude awakening. There was no titties in the last episode, unless you count my man titties. But to the new viewers, to the new listeners, this is a spinoff of the Steel Roll After Party podcast. Of course, Jake and Zanka host that. They are on all your finer, wherever you listen to any podcast you go to. Check them out. They are way better than us. We just hope to be as funny as them. But yeah, welcome to the Tripod. I am Mangria Fueled, joined by my Tripod brothers, of course, Julius_Caesar. He's been here since the very beginning, even when it was the Tripod sessions. And of course, Stixie Drip Drip, the man who basically ousted Bretsky, said, "Get out of here, Jew," and took his spot. Stix is another one of the original members of the Tripod, and I should have named last week's episode the 2-year anniversary, because the Tripod is now 2 years old. I went back and did the math. We are a year and a week old of this iteration of the Tripod, and we have a special guest with us to help celebrate, if you will. This man is an actual wrestler. He was my most recent guest on the After Party Hangover, which is yet another spinoff of the Steel Roll After Party podcast. Sinnick, aka Sinnick Chaos, aka Nick Kern, aka Jason Atlas, all these fucking aliases. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. And Sinnick, how are you, my friend? You are a guest. It's been a while since we've had a fourth leg on the Tripod, but are you ready to talk wrestling, and did you watch everything we're about to talk about?
Yeah, just like Big Carpe, I didn't fucking watch everything. That's a lot of shit. But I did Deadline today.
Did you catch
So I'm definitely. Did I catch what?
Final Resolution?
No, I missed Final Resolution. So I'm gonna find out everything that happened right here.
How dare you, for one. And for two, Big Carpe, my man. How has your life been in the past week? How are things going, buddy?
Dude, things are.
What'd you say?
My bad. He asked you.
Yeah. No, everything's good. I was chilling, watching wrestling, had some holiday parties, and now I'm here talking with you fools.
Are you partaking in any libations tonight?
I'm making into some libations in a minute. I'm still fixing up this dumbass computer.
Oh, they're gonna be libations. Stix, my man, the Wally World Warrior. How has it been since the last time we spoke, my friend? Apparently, we've gone viral, if 2,000 views counts. How has your week been, sir?
It's been a week. It's been a week, and already got into the libations myself, gentlemen.
Big ups to libations. And now we're going to dive right into the one thing Sinnick did not watch. We're going to kick things off with Final Resolution, the final Impact pay-per-view. They still call it that over there. Of course, a final Impact pay-per-view, the Impact Tag Champs. The A, the B, the C took on Ole Edwards and Myers. ABC rid themselves of Kenny King and Sheldon, and now they must fight the Saltines, aka Eddie and Myers. Final Impact Tag Team title match before they are reborn as the TNA Tag Team Championships. Phenomenal chemistry, of course. These four, no strangers to each other, all veterans to the business. Eddie was about to chop Chris Bay against the ropes, and Bay jumped back prematurely. That's fine. No hate here, just noticed. Interesting that Myers and Eddie have never tagged before. Damn that Alicia. You pock mark face Jezebel. Boston sucks chance. Ace Austin, one of the smoothest wrestlers in Impact Wrestling. ABC retained with the 1, the 2, and racism took another hit until the Rascals attacked. Trey Miguel is white. Cesar, what did you think of the kickoff match of Final Resolution?
Oh, so the matches before that were the pre-show?
I didn't,
because it kind of showed up for me all in one. It didn't like PCO and Kaz and somebody else wrestled. But all right, yeah.
didn't see it.
Ahem.
Sinnick is having too much fun here.
He's always having fun. First off, yeah, this is how you start off the show with the best tag team in Impact. Well, maybe not the best, because we haven't seen Motor City Machine Guns fight them. But the best, fighting these two mayonnaise-colored warriors who came together to hate Dr. King's dream. I mean, all the ABC trying to do is, have some black people, have some white people, and just be people. You know how great you can be when you're just people? You can be tag team champions. You can be the greatest tag team on Impact. You can be out here ruling ass. But nah, these hating ass crackers, these fucking sheets of paper looking ass crackers go come up in here with that honky ass bitch on the outside trying to shit on the dream. And what ABC do? They proved them crackers wrong. They said, hey, you semen looking crackers, we the A to B to C. We out here, black people, white people, shaking hands, kissing babies, whooping all kinds of ass. And that's what they did. They absolutely beat down crackers. A, B, C. You damn right. You write that shit down. They got the titles. They're going to be the new TNA title holding niggas. And when they get it, and they're going to keep whooping racism's ass all across this great, great country.
And what a way
world, because they go outside.
What a way to start the final resolution, Sticks. You saw it this morning. What did you think of the first official match of the show?
Like Cesar said, God's greatest gift to professional wrestling and to Earth itself. The A, the B, the C open up against Myers and Edwards. Yeah. Great, like you said, great chemistry. We saw Moose and Myers, Myers and Edwards, they are focusing on the tag team division while Moose himself is focused on Hard to Kill, on his Impact, soon to be TNA championship opportunity. But like you said, this was a great tag team match. All four gentlemen had chemistry, but like the great doctor himself, Dr. King himself, the A, the B, the C triumph over Myers and Edwards to retain. And unfortunately, our boys got jumped by them rascals, because them rascals rascaling. But our boys retained and go into the Impact as the Impact era as tag team champions and go into a new era, a new day, as you say, as tag team champions.
Sinnick, have you ever met Bay, Austin, Edwards, Myers?
No, I'm not that cool.
Oh, okay. Just check. Well, the second match was impromptu because Alicia went and run her mouth.
Mm-hmm.
So Santino came out and immediately made Alicia fight the hometown hero, Jody Threat. The ref tosses Eddie and Myers out so they can have a fair match. Jody with a sick Michinoku driver. Alicia landed directly on her fucking head. That looked brutal. And then Jody wins with an F5. Like, she fucked this bitch up. Well deserved, by the way. Before I get to Sticks, Sinnick, have you ever met Alicia or Jody Threat?
No, but Jody Threat looks old as dick to be wrestling in TNA.
Well, the face matches the country they were in. Sticks, what do you think of this impromptu, quick little match and the attempted murder of Alicia?
It was a nice little match for the hometown gal and for the town there to be able to see their girl pick up a quick and one-sided dub against Alicia. So it was nice little reward for the crowd and for Jody Threat.
Cesar, did you bust out the book or did you catch Alicia almost getting murdered?
I saw that part and then I started reading.
I don't
I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That was not a feast for the eyes.
It was not.
They got to give the commentators a real table in fucking TNA. Them sitting up and that's worse than a catering table that those guys.
Them motherfuckers.
Poor
Them
guys.
motherfuckers just on a plastic table chilling.
This is
They got to
fucking-
work table.
It's made by Tonka. The Digital Media Championship was on the line as Tommy Dreamer versus Diener. Watching a Tommy Dreamer match in 2023 is like if a wrestling fan got into the ring and attempted to wrestle a match. Snail's pace, winded, out of shape. Can he just be a trainer? Does he need this? It might be hurting his legacy now. This should have been a kickoff match, so I wouldn't have to see it. Dreamer retains. Started. Cesar, what'd you think of this shit?
I didn't watch this trash.
I don't blame you. Sticks.
And it was a nice little, Diener got some 316 action and Digital Media Championship got on pay-per-view. So hey, it's a nice little time killer.
Any Tommy Dreamer stories, Sinnick?
Just from chopping it up with him on Busted Open, that's really it. But dude, I love Tommy Dreamer to death. I like him as a person. You get to know him more as you really like listen to that show and stuff like that. But this ain't it. Like, I know that there are just wrestlers that it's not that they feel like they have to, it's just that they can't stop. It's like a damn disease. Like they don't want to stop. Because if they ever want to come back, they know how bad it's gonna hurt.
Just ask Rick.
Mm-hmm.
Up next, it's the Rascals versus Speedball and a mystery partner who turns out to be the new signee of TNA. Trent, no, not that Trent. Trent Seven. I've seen Trent Seven matches before, but is he really a good get? He's like future out of shape Tyler Great. Speedball and Trent tagging like Wesley tagging with Michael Hayes. Speedball with the Karate Kid crane kick, very entertaining. Trey is screaming at the ref. That was Trey. Like he was like right in his fucking face screaming. That was funny. Anyways, Trent gets the pin and the win for the team after a double team finisher. Speedball Mountain with the dub. And then Scott Demore signs him. Cynic, any Trent Seven thoughts?
Not really too. My shit just went to low battery. Not really too much. I mean, I liked him kind of. The only time I really liked him was when he was in a rivalry with fucking what's his face, Big Strong Boy. Other than that, I don't know.
This is like
I liked Mike Bailey until I found out he wrestled the Sex Doll. That kind of fucking killed it for me.
he's still a champion in my book. Damn it. Sticks. The Rascals versus Speedball and Trent Seven, the new signee.
It was an okay match. Rascals out here rascaling. Like you said, Trey Miguel. The one thing I like about Trey, he has embraced being a heel and he takes it. I mean, he'll take it right up there to the breaking point, and then he doesn't really go over it. With them getting Zachary wins, I thought it was really good for both them. A little bit of renewed energy into it. Speedball, I mean, what's this? I mean, it's like Cynic said, wrestled a sex doll, but I mean, Kenny Omega wrestled a little kid, so let's not gloss over what wrestlers have done in the past. So,
sticking up for Twinkle Toes McFingerbang either. Don't get that twisted.
But I mean, Speedball. I mean, Speedball's good. I mean, and this was a big way to bring in for them to bring in Trent Seven. And I mean, Trent Seven's been hit or miss with stuff. I mean, but we'll see what they got going on with them in TNA in the future. But all in all, I mean, I thought it was a good tag team match. I mean, didn't knock the doors off. It wasn't what the A, the B to the C has brought to us, but I mean, it was a nice little throw in for Impact on this card. It is an alright tag team match.
I just hope they never start a pay-per-view with Trent Seven versus Tommy Dreamer, or that would be the death of any momentum.
No, they're gonna save that for Access TV, boys.
You damn right.
Cesar, did you catch this one, or was the book dusted off yet again?
No, Speedball and the Rascals was wrestling, so I was watching. Actually, yeah, it was a good match. It was a decent match. Yeah, it wasn't the best tag team match on the card, by no means, but everybody got their shit in. I think everybody got their shit in twice. Man, it had a lot of time, so they got to cooking. Rascals, yeah, wrestling was funny. When they were outside of the ring after like the opening part, and the ref's like, "Get back in the ring." He's like, "You ain't see? I just got kicked 100 times." He's like, "Give me a second." Damn.
Well, even the beginning, Zachary's like, "I'm not supposed to be here. I'm not supposed to have this match."
Yeah. So yeah, those guys were hamming it up, and it was really great. Yeah, I skipped over the signing part though because I ain't got time for that shit.
Jason Hotch versus Jake something. Jake wins. Rhino versus Moose, an extreme fight. Moose shoves Rhino's hand in bottom turnbuckle, smashes it with chair. That was unique. Rhino puts Moose through a table, puts Moose through ladder, but ladder resurrects itself. The ref was taken out. Rhino gores Moose. Second ref in for a 2.5. The second ref is gored through a table. Moose then spears Rhino. First ref wakes up and Moose wins this. It was all right. I ain't gonna hate on it. Cesar, we can skip Jason versus Jake. What do you think versus Rhino versus Moose?
Oh yeah. Moose out there, power on power. Super nigga versus thick neck cracker. Yeah, they got it on. Yeah, I don't know how that ladder fixed itself.
That was the funniest.
That shit got destroyed. The ref getting speared through the second table was fucking missile. I mean, that cracker ate that shit.
Didn't they say missile? Didn't someone say missile during this broadcast? Or was that NXT? It might have been NXT. Yeah,
who knows?
Yeah,
but yeah, that cracker got sent through that fucking table. Shit was hilarious. Yeah, Santino making Moose wrestle. That was bullshit. I mean, if you're that mad about it, just go in there and lay down. 1, 2, 3, get your dumb ass back out of there. Shit. That's what I'd have done. But yeah, fucking through a table, through a ladder. Rhino gored somebody through a table. Yeah, the hand spot looked cool with the chair. And then the first ref wakes up because the second ref got obliterated. And yeah, Moose gets the dub 1, 2, 3. Good times.
Easy peasy. Sticks. Rhino versus Moose in an extreme fight. What'd you think?
Yeah, this was actually a pretty surprisingly pretty decently good match. The handshot was unique. We had a ref going through getting speared through a table to get speared. So I mean that was good. And like you said, we had a ladder just mysteriously healing itself. I mean, you don't even see that on APPW. So I mean,
that's the ladder
that was
something JH.
It probably was. It probably was.
It's got mysterious healing powers, and it comes through in the clutch for APPW fans. But all in all, I mean, it was a surprisingly good match. Moose picks up a dub to keep momentum going into Hard to Kill in his TNA Championship match. So, man, I wasn't mad at it.
You know, for Rhino's age, I do appreciate he can still go, unlike 2 other people we just mentioned. But Sinnick, do you have any thoughts on Rhino or your boy Moose, who you took out that total nonstop fuckery a couple years ago in APPW?
Man, y'all know how I fucking hate Moose, and it was a pleasure doing that, even though it wasn't the real me. The real Moose would have fucked my ass up real quick. But I love to hate Moose ever since his rivalry with Josh Alexander. I think that's the best thing. And I mean, every time you try to say Impact Wrestling, your mind already just wants to start saying TNA. So I'm glad to get back. Anything with Rhino and like Extreme Rules, like it's gonna be good. Hearing that a ref got speared through a table and everything, I'm definitely gonna catch it now. Maybe not the whole thing, but what I could catch in clips.
Cesar, did you watch this on your phone or your TV?
I watched it on my phone at work.
Yeah, I watched it on my phone. I'm not used to that. It's so weird watching a fucking pay-per-view on a little phone. I'm just like, what? But I mean, it was still good.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
got
I'm definitely used to watching wrestling at work on my phone. So yeah,
I
it was
bet
all
your
right.
APPW looks great on your phone because when you expand it, you can see all the shitty quality.
Quality, yeah.
Yeah, but when it's on your phone, it looks like a masterpiece. No, Sinnick, we got two more matches. Trinity and Jordan Grace versus Giselle and Deanna. I believe this is Deanna's last match in this company. Always happy to see Jordan beat up a man. The KO division, always, the knockouts division, always great to see in action. Jordan and Trinity, great teamwork. Whatever the future has for Deanna, I'm sure she will shine bright. The crowd is into it, but damn, when they are quiet, you can hear Jordan's deep breaths. Super quiet at times. Sloppy finish, but Jordan and Trinity win. Cesar, what'd you think of this? We got the knockouts division on display, possibly Deanna's swan song. What'd you think?
Where that bitch going?
Good question. Good question.
No, I'm shit. Yeah, I didn't know she was leaving. Uh, but all right, country bitch. I mean, I don't know why you would leave. But you better get your ass back in TNA. They need Virtuosa. But yeah, I thought it was a good match. Once again, a lot of tag team matches trying to get everybody on the card. I understand it. Uh, last pay-per-view of the old banner, so you got to get everybody on the card. I thought it was a pretty decent match. Didn't have to get out the good book or actually go do some work on my phone. So everybody got their shit in, and then we gonna get to Trinity and Jordan hard to kill.
Exactly. Sticks, Trinity and Jordan versus Giselle and Deanna. What did you think of this?
Yeah, knockouts turning out another decently good match. Trinity, the Impact going to the good old wrestling handbook. You got two people that are going to face each other in a pay-per-view down the road. So what are we going to do? We're going to throw them in a tag team together. And that's what Impact did. And like you said, they had good chemistry. If this was Deanna's last match, which I don't know why it would be. I mean, she's reigned supreme on the knockout division since she showed up in Impact, plus her husband wrestles in Impact. So I mean, but hey, I mean, if some company backs up the Brinks truck, go get it, I guess. Just don't go get that AE cash. For God's sakes, don't. Because if you don't get a good offer from WWE, come back to Impact, TNA, reign supreme. I'm sure you'll get another at least couple of championship reigns if you return. So, but all in all, I mean, if it was a swan song, still looked good in it. And you can't leave on allowing Tranny Giselle to lay it out. You can't do that. I mean, you got to show up, put this bitch back on her back, and make that run back to an Impact Championship, TNA Championship match. But all in all, knockouts division, they did a good job. Tag team match, good. The Trinity and Jordan reign supreme. Now we can look forward to that at Hard to Kill.
Straight shot to the Adam's apple. Wow. Cynic, if I was still in the gambling chat that we were in, this is where I would drop Trinity and pick up Jordan Grace because I think at Hard to Kill, I think that belt is changing hands. But do you have any thoughts on these these three women, three great women, and my thoughts on the other one.
The man, baby.
Yeah, that's it. Got the Tyler's head with John Cena's body. 2010 John Cena. Actually, that makes me think of what you kept saying to Cesar about the book. Is that basically like looking up the results? Is that what you mean by that?
Come on,
Oh no,
Sinnick. Come
I have
on,
a.
Sinnick. I thought you watched the tripod. Come on, man.
It's an
I,
on-running joke. It's an
I'm a
on-running
big
joke
fan.
when I read a book. I read the book of Caesar, chapter 3, verse 16, and then I just say I didn't watch that shit. So basically, it's like I skipped over it. Uh, something's dumb.
It's
I skip
chapter
over it.
6, verse 32.
Oh, sorry, chapter 6, verse 32. Because Caesar 3:16 is everybody got paid. Because Sticks is no, mine is everybody got their shit in. Sticks is everybody got paid because they got in a match. And then 632 is I didn't watch that shit.
You got a lot of good Caesarisms, man. I love that shit.
Yeah, man, they
I
just
was,
fly.
I was just thinking of it because when I was doing the fantasy draft, I would look up TNA shit like a motherfucker because I don't know if you ever catch the commercials with TNA. They always have some depressing ass children's
They are
hospital. Like,
the worst.
Oh,
so let me just find out what the fuck happened in detailed results.
See, this is
I've
this is
said
why
that
this is why
before. I've said that before.
this is why Cesar and myself, we have a subscription through YouTube, and they
yeah.
cut those commercials out. We get
No
straight
commercial.
I'm about to
fucking
get that.
wrestling.
Yeah.
You
On
either
Thursday?
get the starving kids in Africa, or you get the fucking Sarah McLachlan dying pets, or you get you can donate to St. Jude's. And I'm just like, can I just watch people beat each other up in their underwear?
Yeah. Like, because Thursday it starts at 8:30 and then there's no commercial. I mean, yeah, no commercials. It's just hour and a half of wrestling.
I'm about to get that shit. But anyway, don't really care about the Holla Holla tag team match player. What I do care about is Deanna leaving, and TNA has a glass ceiling. I feel like Deanna's done everything she really could as far as where she's going. Stick said it best. WWE is probably the only freaking option. Don't fucking go to AEW. They will fuck you up. Worse than you were when you were in NXT. And she was all right in NXT, but she was bland. She went out there and made herself a star. So if she comes back to WWE with all her worth now, she could be something. So I hope she goes to WWE.
She could cook down in NXT for real.
Oh yeah, and I'm a huge Steve Macklin fan. Take his ass with you.
That man is all jaw. Well, now we've made it to the main event of Final Resolution, the final match under the Impact Wrestling brand. It is the greatest tag team in Impact Wrestling history, the Motor City Machine Guns versus Josh Alexander and Zack Sabre Crocker. Right, Caesar?
You damn right, Zack Sabre Crocker.
Welcome to the wrestling clinic, folks. And that's exactly what it is. Great technical moves. Josh's left arm is targeted. Zack all over Shelly's arm. Ankle attack too. Josh and Zack actually great chemistry as a team. Don't take the Motor City Machine Guns for granted, though. They'll fuck you up too. This match gets plenty of time. It looked like Zack had this one with a pinning combo, but it was not counted. The crowd is pissed. Josh hits the C4 spike for the win. Great technical masterpiece here with these four gentlemen sticks. What did you think, man? This is probably your wet dream match of the night, right?
Well, if you had Josh Alexander tagging with Will Ospreay, yeah, they were going sticks to midnight for a whole week, boys. But this is up there. This is up there. Like you said, the chemistry between Josh and Zack Sabre Jr., Zack Sabre Cracker, as he's referred to on the tripod, was just phenomenal. I mean, this tag, the chemistry between all four of these guys for being together very much or even at all was exquisite. I mean, these guys put together Zack and Josh working on the whole left side. Alex Shelley was just phenomenal. And like you said, the ref fucked up. I mean, the boys didn't fuck up. The ref fucked up with the miscount on that, but gave us another couple of minutes of tag team heaven with all four of these boys and allowed Josh to hit the C4, pick up a dub. And like he had said in the promo, he needed to get back on track going into 2024, going into a new era, going into TNA. And that's why he called Zack Sabre, and that's what he did. He was able to pick up a dub. Now he's going to go into 2024 on the winning streak and on a quest to become a TNA champion. I mean, this was properly slotted main event match. They gave this match plenty of time to cook, and it did cook. And I mean, this was chef kiss. This is a beautiful match for Impact to go out on for 2023.
I gotta give Impact Wrestling major props for the way they started the night and the way they ended the night. They bookended this perfectly, Cesar. What did you think of this main event?
Hell yeah, this shit was good. You got four crackers who can go out there and wrestle their dad. Shit was great. Great tag team action. Everybody looked good. Nobody looked bad. But yeah, Zack Sabre Cracker definitely had the match won, and the ref did not count to 3. He stopped, and then that's when he kicked out. And then old Walking Weapon got that C4 and dropped Cracker right on his goddamn head, fucked his shit up. But yeah, I got nothing bad to say about like this match. I mean, besides the Jody Threat match, and the pre-show was absolute trash.
Well, the Dreamer match.
Yeah, but I didn't watch it, so I can't say it's trash. I'm just assuming it's
true.
trash.
That's true.
But no, this shit was good, man. These motherfuckers went out here and cooked up a classic for that ass. That was super, super lit. I won't mad at it at all. Motor City took them L's, but them crackers got all the gold, so they can take an L once or twice, and they're on winning streaks as champions. So you can take a little tag team L. That ain't gonna hurt you. Then yeah, I'm looking forward to Hard to Kill because they're setting it up. They're setting it up pretty lit. So I want to see who's going to be on that card and how these matches are going to play out.
Well, then they also announced, it was hopefully on TV. They announced 2 matches for the show. I think after Hard to Kill, and one of them, boys, we get a rematch.
Osprey versus Alexander 2 will be on Snake Eyes, which is after Hard to Kill. I think the next night, actually, the very next night.
Yeah.
Is a Snake Eyes double pay-per-view weekend, gentlemen. Sinnick, you've heard us review the entire pay-per-view. Which match are you frothing at the mouth to go check out after we've all waxed about Final Resolution?
I don't know about mouth frothing, but fucking on paper, this pay-per-view actually sounded kind of like booty, but it ended up actually sounding pretty good, especially the main event. And any Jake something match, dude, it's like a waste of time. It's so fucking bland. I'm glad you skipped over that. Jake something.
Hey, that's Cesar's hero you're talking about. So you better watch yourself.
He nobody would make any fucking noise in the indies. Like, that guy is just fucking boring. He left, he came back, nobody cared. The crowd went mild. But main event, what you guys said, yeah, the Motor City, they're Teflon. They could always take a loss. I didn't know about that rematch. That sounds fucking fire. And another rematch that I really need to see it, but Jacob Fatu versus Josh Alexander. That shit happened at the Ric Flair's last match that nobody really wanted to watch, but just saw out of pure confusion and I don't even know. Curiosity.
Fucking Rick.
Well, gentlemen,
but I'm glad they went. I'm glad it ended that way, and TNA now. So back to TNA.
So now it's time to partake because it's Wednesday night, and you know what that means.
Fuck, I'm going to get some beer.
It's Sunday. Shut the fuck up, Mangria.
Okay. Here we go. Yes, I did watch this shit. Ooh. We kicked things off with the Continental Classic Gold match. It was, Sticks, get ready. Gia Moxley versus Roosh. Mox won via rear naked choke. MJF, Hangman, Renee backstage. All right. Community. See, the booze is working already. Continental Classic Gold. Again, we get whose house?
Wolf's house.
Versus old redneck kung fu himself, Mark Briscoe. Swerve wins. Briscoe mathematically eliminated Sticks. Do you have anything to say about Mox versus Roosh or Swerve versus Mark?
Nah, I'm just gonna sit here, dance, because it's what Swerve would want. It's what Prince Nana would want. It's what we gonna get. So we can continue.
Well, it's the 2-year anniversary. We got to get a Sticks dance in here. Sinnick. Oh, we got the Sinnick dance now. Shit, Caesar's drinking. Well,
Come on, Cesar, you gotta join in. Our boy picked up the dub Wednesday.
Oh, you talking about Swerve?
Yeah.
Top rope, catch a vibe. Hit it when I swerve when I drive. I swerve when I drive. I swerve when I drive. Damn, that shit's good.
Sinnick, hopefully you saw this. Do you have any thoughts on Mox versus Roosh or Swerve versus Mark?
Man, I have a feeling they're gonna start selling razor blades to the John Moxley fans at the AEW shows. They're gonna pan to the fans. They're just gonna be bleeding out the side of their temple. Oh, he must be a Moxley fan.
We talking about it. The AEW shows of Moxley on it's like Gallagher comedy acts. You got to bring your own freaking tarp to make sure you don't get blood thrown on you.
Titus H.
Everybody's wearing ponchos. Hepatitis Z.
Hepatitis Mox, more like it.
Hepatitis M. That's it. Hepatitis JM. I was really hoping that Roosh, because Roosh, he looks like a no shit, beat the fuck out of you kind of guy. And I was really hoping that that Mox was gonna do that shit where he pops back up and doesn't sell for him, and Roosh would just fucking fuck his day up, just level him, hit him with some potatoes and shit. But I wanted Roosh to win. I wanted all the guys to win that fucking loss. So I got nothing else to say, but that fucking sucks.
That's right. I forgot, gentlemen. We have the champion for AEW in the tripod tonight. The man who will go to bat for AEW. Just remembered that. You wanted Mark to go over on Swerve?
Okay, let me explain that.
Oh,
I swerve when I drive. Yeah, but this was kind of the make or break for Mark Briscoe. That's why I wanted Mark Briscoe to go over, because he doesn't win shit. If he was going to win, it would be the guy that's just really starting to get a lot of momentum. And I feel like maybe a lucky one wouldn't hurt him, and it would have helped Mark Briscoe tremendously. So, but fuck Mark Briscoe. Your brother died, and now you get the job. So,
well, look who's
Let's be honest. He doesn't win unless he's in tag team or like trios matches. That's the only time he really gets like legit wins.
And look who's booking. Look who's fucking booking this shit. That's why Mark's not gonna win. Caesar, we got Mox versus Roosh, Swerve versus Mark. Thoughts?
Look, when I book.
Yeah, we all knew Mark Briscoe won't win. I think I called this last year him in the company, and he was beating everybody. He was getting dubs after his brother died. He had the hype, and then I was like, yeah, you know what? It's gonna be sad when this hype dies down, because that's when he's just gonna start losing to everybody. Yeah, man, you got these crackers getting eliminated like by the third match. They can all share dubs. You don't gotta have John Moxley and Swerve just being perfect till the end, so you know they're gonna fight. Why can't some of these crackers get a point or even tie or some shit? But yeah, you mathematically eliminating crackers over there. So now, I mean, no matter who's left, it's gonna be Swerve and Mox, and then they're not even like the last match. That's stupid. They're the next to the last match. So whoever wins this match is pretty much won it. And the goal, you're going to say, oh yeah, well, if Swerve wins, then if Moxley gets the last one and Swerve loses, then they ain't losing. If he beats John Moxley, then he's pretty much going to represent the Gold League. If John Moxley wins, he's going to represent the Gold League. It's dumb as shit. You've already wrote out the booking for that. But yeah, he could have got a win here. Who cares? And then Roosh was a big motherfucker. Roosh big motherfucker, but he putting on good matches. I don't see why he can't be out here getting dubs as well. Just got one dub. Mark Briscoe, pretty much it, and lose the Swerve and country shit, country ass shit. Yeah, this skeeked up ass nigga. Oh, I'm sorry, got the wrong background up. Hold on, shoot, 1 second. Oh, 1 second. This skeeked up ass nigga out here just shitting on talent out here. Just and we gonna talk about Jay Lethal in the end, dude. This nigga ain't got no dubs. Just being racist, burying black ass more than the Klan. Like I always say, this nigga's buried more black ass than the Klan has in their whole existence. Okay, so fuck the disrespect to Mark Briscoe, the disrespect to Roosh, and fuck you, Tony Skeets.
Tony Skeets, they're just the worst. Anyway, Samoa Joe to the ring, surrounded by devil putties. MJF laid out in the parking lot, of course, protecting him and his injury he has, so he doesn't have to face anybody until the pay-per-view. Then we get the women's championship defended. It's timeless Tony Storm versus Sky Blue. This is ass match fever. Hip attacks aplenty. Tony Storm wins with a pin where Sky Blue's shoulders were not even on the mat. They were on Tony Storm's big old thighs. I'm surprised there's not an outrage online about that shit. I was like, what the fuck? Anyway.
Because nobody cared.
And then Riho's stupid ass comes out trying to make people care, but no one cares about her. We had a Continental Classic Gold match, which, yeah, Jay Lethal versus the Switchblade. Dueling J chants, crowd not specific, Switchblade wins. Cesar, what did you think about the Samoa Joe MJF segment? Timeless Tony Storm versus Sky Blue, and then Jay Lethal versus the Switchblade.
Yeah, devil putties. Who's the devil? Mom's the devil. Who cares? Samoa Ho coming out there to save him. They got a tag match. Shit, I thought the MJF fucking Hangman segment was better than this shit. And now I'm gonna leave this podcast because Sinnick has a background of that fuckboy JH.
What the
I
didn't even notice.
Look at him, he almost died. When I said it, he's breathing in.
Wear my shirt.
Respect. But yeah, the Jay White, Jay Lethal match was good. It was super good. Not to say like it's hard because they both needed wins. And then one of them was gonna have to lose for, in theory, I guess, Jay White to still have a chance. But I mean, technically he's got to be mathematically eliminated as well. He's got 2 losses.
Yeah.
So yeah, they technically both are mathematically. But yeah, man, like Jay Lethal, another one who is, we know, is championship material, getting no respect and going nowhere in that company. I mean, he's having these Michael Myers chainsaw massacre dumb shit matches and hangs out with Double J. Whoop-de-fucking do. Trash.
Well, Timeless versus Sky Blue, the butt meat match of the week.
Girl,
Son.
the ass cheeks was ass cheeking. If we gonna run it back, that's what you gotta do. Boy, it was the butt meat buffet. Timeless Tony out there shaking them things for $1. And Sky Blue just wears the whole shit just so she can repost it on Twitter. Okay, we all know that. I ain't mad. Shake your ass. I mean, you shake what your mama gave you. I'm saying, I'm just trying to ride on that thing. I mean, I pee in her butt. You know what I'm saying? That shit nice. Fighting nice. I don't care about the match. I was looking at ass.
I don't blame you. And Sky Blue, shake what your mama gave you and your dad abandoned. Sinnick, any thoughts on the Samoa Joe MJF, Timeless versus Sky, and Jay Lethal versus Jay White?
Mm-hmm.
Timeless versus Sky. What Cesar said, plus instead of run it back, we should call it back it up. The Battle of the Jays. I think that we all just have to shut up and realize that anybody that can really wrestle are the ones that are going to do jobs. Jay Lethal, Mark Briscoe, the list goes on.
Roosh.
And Samoa Joe. I I just want them to give Samoa Joe, like, he makes everything that he does serious, but they still find a way to fuck it up and make it goofy. But I'm just looking forward to season 2 of Twisted Metal.
Yeah, we're simpatico on that. Sticks, again, Samoa Joe, MJF, Timeless Tony Storm, Sky Blue, and the Battle of the Jays.
Yeah, the stuff with Samoa Joe and MJF, I mean, that was just basically time killer. Like Cesar said, the best segment that MJF had on AEW television was with him and Hangman. Outside this was something you could have had. You could have done a real quick, got jumped. Samoa Joe, sees it, runs out. Putty runs away. You could have done that. Could have shortened it up, but they did. Timeless Tony Storm and Sky Blue. I mean, you talked about the ending. This is what we talk about when we hear female wrestlers from either Impact or WWE go to AEW. This is what we talk about. You have an ending like that, and it just kind of ruins the whole thing. I mean, you could have had an opportunity to have a match with a homegrown talent in Sky Blue and a woman that came from WWE that has had a following. Then you have that ending like that. It kind of ruins it. I mean, outside of the whole, butt meat buffet and the cheeks a clapping thing. I mean, that was what kept us in it. But I mean, the ending was what really kind of was the sour point of it, which is why we talked about if Deanna leaves, when she leaves Impact, you hope she doesn't go there, because if you have a match like that, it just sours all the work that she has put in to raise herself to get to this opportunity to be able to make some money, and you have stuff like that. But outside that, I mean, AEW Women's Division match, it is what it is. And Jay versus Jay, I mean, this was a good match. I mean, we had heard about Jay White. He was coming in. He's had motivation. Jay Lethal, like we had just talked about, with Mark, Jay, and Roosh, I mean, all kind of getting shit on with not getting as many dubs as we thought they should. Jay Lethal can wrestle. I mean, this guy's been a champion multiple times, multiple organizations, and this guy's going to get shut out in a tournament. I mean, as soon as we saw the brackets, it's like, okay, who in these is going to be the person that's going to be jobbing and collecting L's? Jay Lethal shouldn't be that person. Mark Briscoe shouldn't. Ruth shouldn't. You damn well know Swerve wasn't. You super damn well knew Mox wasn't going to be. And Jay White wasn't. And unfortunately, you see somebody, you had Jay Lethal do that. But what we get out of it was we got a good match out of it. But unfortunately, there are winners, there are losers. I mean, you could have had a draw. You could have done that. I mean, we didn't get any draws in this. I mean, you could have had a few of those. You could have had a few countouts. You could have had a few of that, they even it up. But we didn't get that. And unfortunately, somebody like Jay Lethal is somebody that caught a lot of L's. So, I mean, outside of that, he, it was a good match. Jay White's going to go out there, put a good match. Jay Lethal met him, and they raised the bar of competition in this match. And it was a good match. But unfortunately, Jay Lethal caught an L.
Jay Lethal, Ring of Honor guy. Mark Briscoe, Ring of Honor guy. You're not doing
Roosh, Ring of Honor guy.
Tony Skeet's not doing Ring of Honor any favors. But enough with that. We're at the main event. All eyes were on the TNT champion, the Captain, Christian Cage, versus Edge. This crowd may be annoying, but at least they are loud. Edge slaps the taste out of Christian's mouth, beats him to the commentary table, waves Christian's hand at Taz. That was pretty funny. Too bad Vicky Guerrero got canceled. Could have been the reunion of the century. Fuck you, Christian chants. These two can still go. Edge countered spear into execution. We see an Edge-o-matic, crossface. Christian leaps over Edge's spear and hits the kill switch. Edge accidentally hits ref, and then Christian kicks ref in the dick. Both guys attempt spear and bonk shoulders and heads. Nick Wayne's mom comes out in the most predictable turn of all time because she does not know what she's doing. She clobbers Edge with the TNT belt, kill switch, neck stomp. Christian retains, which I believe was the correct move, building Christian's character yet again, making him an even bigger heel. I thought this was a great main event besides Nick Wayne's mom being blonde. But Sticks, what did you think of this main event, this TNT Championship match?
Yes, the build-up we had to this was great. The match was good, like you said, outside of the soon-to-be future Shayna Cage, doing the predictable thing, not being able to sell what she was going to do. But I mean, outside of that, I mean, like you said, I agree with you. You shouldn't have Edge / Adam Copeland come in and pick up a dub on Christian after all the work that Christian has done to get himself to this point. I mean, it would have been the most typical AEW thing that you could have had. You had a big signing come in and all of a sudden just wash away all the work of a past signee that you had. But I was glad that they didn't have that happen. So all in all, it was a great main event outside of the Shayna Wayne interference. But all in all, I mean, it was a good main event for AEW.
Wait do you hear what Nick Wayne's mom is up to in APPW. Sinnick, the main event. The main event, Sinnick, for the TNT Championship.
She got the cantina. She had the cantina flipping burgers and handling sausages.
Yeah, she's talking dick.
The captain. Christian Cage defends against Edge. What did you think about this main event?
Me and my son are both in complete agreement that we ain't fucking calling him Adam Copeland. It's just too much. It's like the opposite. Like if you were just call Samuel L. Jackson Sam, it don't feel right. You got to call him Samuel L. Jackson. You got to call Edge fucking Edge. I don't know. That's a weird explanation.
No,
but
the whole name.
No,
it's
like calling Cesaro Claudio Castagnoli.
no, we're just gonna fucking call him Cesaro because it's fucking easier. But I don't think that Nick Wayne's mom was needed in this shit. She didn't know what the fuck she was doing. And when I like to watch through my son's eyes because the way I watch wrestling now, because I fucking do this, I like to find a way to still take myself out of it. The way I can usually do that is through my son. And my son goes, Dad, who's that lady? I'm like, I don't know how to explain that to him. Like, I got to explain all this complicated booking. I'm like, I don't know, Jax. Let's just see what she does. And what she does is she hits Edge, and my son is pissed. He's like, why didn't Edge win? And I'm like, listen, we're gonna be there in March, and they're gonna give the belt to Edge. Don't worry, and you'll be there for it. But the match itself, I like how they ran back. They did that somewhere else in WWE where the spears clash. That shit just looks nasty. Like it looks cool. I liked how they did that. These guys both, they went hard. They let everybody know like they can still do this, and there's way more to this. It's just like, you know how big of a fan of Cornette I am. He was just like, any old fan could have booked this whole thing better. As far as the different directions this is taken, they could have been a way better story. But now, Edge, I think it was Zanka might have made a meme or somebody made a meme of CM Punk's going to WrestleMania and Edge is going to get it on his head by a dinosaur. So, thanks.
Jeez, I mean, yeah, leave it to Tony Skeets to fucking let a green as goose shit woman try to attempt something major in the ring. But Cesar, I digress. The TNT Championship was on the line. The captain taking on Edge. What'd you think?
Who the fuck is Edge? I thought he left. I thought his name was Adam Copeland.
Well, you thought wrong.
Is his name not Adam Copeland?
No.
No. What is his name? Adam what?
His name is Adam.
Hey, Adam Cole, baby.
His name was Robert Paulson.
There it is. There it is. Yeah, we know two best friends in the ring who are great wrestlers. Or they can pull a match out their ass. All the reversals are really great. He reversed the kill switch into I guess he used to call it the Edge-matic. I don't know what he calls it now. Was it electric chair or whatever the fuck it is? reversed it into that shit, hit the fucking DDT like he used to, hit the spur. Uh, and then Nick Wayne mama, who realized she wants some of that Captain dick, she came out there. Even Christian had his real life, not real life, but Christian had his daughter on the show. So we know that nigga married. So why is he talking about he wants to see this bitch in lingerie on the internet? Yo, Christian a true pimp. He got his wife listening. I mean, he ain't do his wife dirty like Sammy did that fat bitch Pam. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that fat bitch Pam, man. Like every week, God damn it, Pam. I feel so bad for you every week. Because this nigga did you dirty. Now he all fucking this hot Spanish bitch and they just had a baby. That should be your baby, Pam. That half of that baby should be yours. You should have a little fat ass baby right now when you chilling your fat ass in the damn hospital with this skinny nigga with 8 feet of tongue licking your butthole every night, even if it's sweaty. But nah, he gonna propose to you on live TV and then disrespect you like that. Respect you, Pam. Keep your chin up, girl. Look, people like fat people. Look, I know. Some of they like chubby chaser girl. As long as you can cook food and suck a mean dick, you can get you a man. I'm telling you. I seen it.
I'm a mark for all those names of the moves that Edge has, like the Edge-o-matic, the Edge, and just to not hear commentary say that shit, I just started to get pissed off. I'm like, what the fucking Edge-o-matic?
Taz almost said that shit. He goes, he hits the electric chair drum. Yeah, he hadn't brought that out in a while. Yeah, I was like, you was about to say it, nigga. You was about to say Edge-o-matic, you stupid bitch.
Don't forget about the educator, his submission.
Yeah, the educator. Yeah, I mean, yeah, those are great moves. Those are great move names.
Angry at the education. Got to get educated.
Yeah, man. But yeah, Captain won. Captain deserved to win. Now he got a new white bitch licking his balls after the match. You know what I'm saying? While he putting ice on his shoulder and his ribs in the back. And he's like, "Yeah, get down there, girl." I mean, that's just weird to have. You got to wrestle with the guy that's porking your mama. I mean, saying you don't see Jake on Sunday Night Skeet having to wrestle with Brother Quarter. You know what I'm saying? Because he out there banging his moms. You know, every Sunday at the cantina using them crumb catchers. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I digress. Life is life. But yeah, the right man deserved to win. Adam Edge can take a loss. I mean, this nigga ain't doing nothing, no way. He's trying to be racist with Sting and putting on face paint and shit. So yeah, he can take an L. And the captain, we salute to you, sir. This is a captain sponsored podcast. We love us some captain. And captain's in here slapping bitches and fighting bitches with dead husbands, giving them the pipe, and then going home and piping his wife. Yeah, that's a true American hero. American.
Man, poor Captain, because while Edge was always kind of had that 1-up, 2-up on Christian, Christian's doing the best work of his damn career, and there ain't nobody on a heart cam. There's just tumbleweeds going by, and that's where it's happening. But at least he's getting something.
At least man. He had a since joining AEW, he went over Kenny for a championship. I mean, he's not making the TNT title anything special because he is special. But he's
doing better work of it than anybody before has done with it.
Well, probably besides Cody.
So they haven't even seen this episode that's going to be named Sweaty Butthole yet, and I already got a new subscriber. I just got the notification right now. They already know it's going to be called Sweaty Butthole. So
yeah,
so
they joined for the titties was tittying.
I didn't watch any other AEW product this week, Sticks. I don't know if you did. I know we had a lot to catch up on. But
no, I had a chance to but I'm going to catch Collision because your boy Ethan, all ego Ethan Page was facing Kenny Omega on Collision, so I gotta catch that.
It's going to be 7 minutes top, all Kenny.
Sinnick,
probably, yeah.
Sinnick, did you catch any other AEW product?
Oh fuck no.
Okay, good. We can move on.
That's valid.
We're gonna take a small break, and we'll be right back with NXT's Deadline. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back, and unfortunately, Sinnick had to leave us, but we are going to finish this week's tripod with the A Show's pay-per-view, or PLE. It's Deadline from NXT. The kickoff, I watched this kickoff show. It was Axiom versus Nathan Frazier.
I definitely watched
These
this.
two are friends, so it's time to fuck each other up. I'm loving the crowd energy. These guys are great. However, I've said it before. What proved me right is that we are a year removed from Axiom being in the Iron Survivor to now being on the kickoff. Axiom peaked as a mid-carder. Nathan needs to turn heel if he wants to move the needle. He was trained by Seth Raleigh, so I mean, come on. Who knows better than Seth, and turning heel is the best for business. Axiom about to blow his knee out with them giant moonsaults to the outside. They get all their shit in and then some. Perfectly timed super kicks. This is awesome chance. Golden ratio kick. Axiom wins and will remain a time killer Jones on NXT. Cesar, what did you think of the kickoff of Axiom and Nathan Frazier?
Oh, this shit was goated, bro. This shit was good. These two always can wrestle. I don't know, man. I mean, yeah, I made Carter on NXT, but he's been on SmackDown a couple times, so he's getting the main dollar roster checks. And on SmackDown, he could be probably a great mid Carter. He could win that US title. I could see him get a little run. I mean, he ain't beating Roman or like Randy or nobody like that. But hey, mid Carter on the Reign roster, man. Who says you can't get a good check?
Sticks, what do you think of the kickoff? Axiom versus Nathan Frazier.
Boys, this match was a great, literally kickoff match to have for NXT. I mean, we knew what we were going to get when we heard that this match was coming. Both these boys were going to go out there. They were going to fucking do work, and they did. I mean, like you said, the super kick counters were on point. I mean, we hadn't seen super kick counters that were this crisp. Adam Cole, baby, was lighting it up in NXT. I mean, these were great. Both these guys were putting work. We had a little bit of a tease of Nathan Frazier possibly going heel, but at the end, they hug it out. I mean, this is a great match. This shouldn't have been on a kickoff. I mean, this should have started off NXT's PLE main card. But I mean, we got this on the kickoff. It brought some attention to it. Unless you waited and watched it the morning after, which is what your boy did. So he's able to fast forward and get to that stuff. But hey, it's what it is. Great match, and great match to have on the kickoff, but should have been on the PLE.
I agree with you, and I know exactly what match it should have switched places with. More on that to come. The main show kicks off, and I gotta imagine Cesar didn't see this. The cross-eyed kid to the ring brings out CM Punk, and Cesar has left to take a shit. Punk sporting a Bret Hart hoodie. This is the last thing I want to see on an NXT PLE. Shut the fuck up, crowd. He's not going to go to NXT. Cross-eyed kid and Punk embrace awkwardly as the show begins. Not even going to dignify that with your guys' opinions because I know you don't care. We kick off the night with the North American Championship match. Old Dirty Dom, who's 26, versus Dragon Lee, who's 28, with Rey Mysterio on crutches. Ray joins commentary. Oh man, Ray joins commentary. I forgot about this.
Them niggas was coning.
Wow. The crowd wants mommy. Book praising Dom this whole match, saying Dom has already done more in his career than Ray has. So funny, man. Oh, he's sitting right here, Vic says. Meanwhile, Dom and Lee having a banger. Book pouring on the praise for Dom is just so damn good. Oh, God. If you haven't seen this match, go back and watch just for the commentary. The commentary took over the match. The commentary was the kickoff to this PLE.
I mean, Ray had me weak too. He go, we gonna lay it on her online, Book. Just say it, Book. Just say it, Book. I was like, you gonna do hit that nigga with a crutch?
Dragon Lee able to pull it off. New North American champion. Ray looking like a masked child on Xmas morning, unwrapping a jolly tamale. You gotta imagine this was Wes's to win had he not gotten injured. But I mean, for the commentary alone, it got to get 6 pretzels to kick off the night. Sticks, what did you think? First match of the night, commentary of the night. What did you think?
Yeah,
Oh wait, we didn't pretzel rate the last match. Is it because it was a kickoff?
Correct.
Okay.
yeah. I mean, let's just give a little bit of credit to like Dom. Like the last year, this kid has gone out there. He's actually put in some really good work. You know, them giving him the North American Championship, I think was a good thing to do to see how he would do with it. And he's actually done really well with it. Going to Judgment Day has been a great choice for him. Even a greater choice is pairing him up with Mommy. I mean, that shot him over the moon. This match was good. As soon as he could cross the border. But this match was good. The commentary was the extra cherry on the top. So for both, I gave 7. Dom going out there putting work, and then Dragon Lee winning. Dragon Lee finally gets his first singles championship. So now we're going to see him cook. I mean, I imagine he's probably going to get a rematch against Dom. But the other thing was that there was nobody from Judgment Day there with Dom. So that was kind of a like, ooh, what
Not even Humongous Dome.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of like they just put him out there, you know, to see, was this like a test to see how he could do, or, you know, was Mommy too busy? You know, normally you would, even if you hadn't seen her, she somehow somebody would just come out of there and be like, oh, hey, they were here, and they just maybe they just arrived. But I mean, there wasn't any interference from Judgment Day. Dom spent a little too much time paying attention to Papa Ray on commentary, so maybe that had something to do with it. But all in all, I mean, it was a good kickoff. It was a good follow up from the kickoff match that we had. I gave it 7 pretzels.
If we're kayfabe thinking this, I'm thinking because he beat Dragon Lee without anybody's help before on Raw. So I was thinking maybe perhaps, oh, Dom's got it. Just let him go do his thing. And then unfortunately, he didn't do his thing. But Cesar, I mean, go ahead, brother. Wax about this commentary, this kickoff match. Well, main show match. What'd you think?
So to your first comment, when you didn't bore us with CM Trash and Shawn Michaels, I'm gonna tell you.
Uh-oh.
I didn't know that happened. Because what happened was I got home from the Christmas party. Got home from the Christmas party. And then fuck around, ended up at a happy hour spot till like 1:30 a.m.
That's not the Cesar I know.
Right.
Now, the Cesar I know would have been at a happy hour place till about 3 in the morning, would have hit a freaking diner to pick up something to eat, and would have started the pay-per-view while he was taking a piss in the bathroom. It would have been like, oh, fuck, see him trash? Yeah, I'm going to go take a shit now.
Well, I took a plate from the Christmas party home, so I wouldn't have to stop and get something to eat. And then I was eating that, and I fell asleep. So I fell asleep, and I was watching the kickoff show, and then I fell asleep. So what I did was I just had to rewind and not look at the TV, and then I saw Dirty Dom come out, so I hit play. So I didn't know that Massa Michaels and CM Trash actually started the show, because I was rewinding from past that, and I was like, all right, Dirty Dom, Dragon Lee, and then hit play and watch the match. So fuck that nigga CM Trash. I don't care. Anyway, this match was pretty good. But yeah, fucking book. Fucking book. Yeah, he grabbed the rope, Vic. He grabbed the rope because he's got great ring awareness. Yeah, maybe because he learned that wrestling in a tag team with his dad. Nah, it's just in his DNA. That's from his father, too. That's how DNA works. You know what? I'm going to give you that. I'm going to give you that. This nigga book was cooking. Nah, he was chefing. He was Gordon Ramsay and that shit. up in that booth last night. I mean, this nigga was all the way live. Oh man, the match was good. The match was good. That Cracker Dragon Lee, man, some of them fucking that stomp shit he does in the corner, that shit either looks like it really hurts or Dom is just great at selling. Because some of them shits look nasty. I think Dom's drop kick has been getting better because he's been getting good height on it. And that's crazy because Dragon Lee, short motherfucker. So Dom's getting a lot of air hang time, but he was snapping them great. This match was really, really great. If this was last year, it'd probably been way more trash, or Dragon Lee would have had to carry Dom more. But Dom is coming into his own as a great heel type wrestler doing good shit. Yeah, I'm giving it a 7 also just for a commentary. Book and Ray Coonan gave the match like a 1.5 for me. Because yeah, it was about a 5.506. But yeah, them Coonan, yeah, bumps that shit way up. Good match, and you know, you have a title change hands. And then yeah, fuck, it was just great. Just good shit.
It's still to this day looks so funny. Dom is so gangly. He's so gangly.
Yeah.
He does the 619. It's so funny looking.
I think because
you used to seeing the little
Ray's just so short. Ray's just so short he can snap it faster, and Dom's got to whip like his whole extra 2 feet of body and legs around that thing.
Again, I like doing the tripod because we have 3 different opinions, and I think we're gonna have 3 different opinions tonight. I can already feel it. We're going next is the women's Iron Survivor matchup. Tiffany.
There you go.
Stratton versus Wendy Williams versus Fallon Henley versus Cesar Blair.
Damn Pope
versus Kalani Jordan. I don't want to spoil this, but I have to say this right now. Perhaps it's the alcohol. Deadline was the coming out party for Lash Legend and for Joshua Briggs. They were the story of the night.
Hell yeah.
It said. Number 1 was Fallon Henley. Number 2 was Blair.
Damn Pope.
Right. Multiple pin attempts. It was a pin fest, really. These women putting in the work, being the first 2 in. Vic just made a coal mine reference. Number 3, Tiffany Stratton. The heels double up on Fallon. Tiff and Blair double Fujiwara armbar on Fallon. How the fuck did she survive that and not tap? I mean, I know
she can't tap. Both
I know
arms
she
are
didn't have a fucking arm to tap, but she could have been like, okay, I quit.
Yeah.
I don't know why she had a Muppet voice, but still. Crowd pro Tiffany for now. Tiff hit Alabama Slam on Fallon after a cartwheel. That was just all kinds of awesome. Blair tosses Tiff out and steals the pin, giving Blair 1 point. Number 4, Kalani Jordan comes out. Fallon's in the penalty box. Jordan hits the playmaker on Tiff. Split-legged moonsault. Tiff dropped Jordan's body hard on the apron when she was supposed to land on Blair on the outside. Fallon hits a shiny wizard on Tiff for a pinfall, getting herself 1 point. Tiff in the penalty. Number 5. She's earned it. Number 5 was Lash Legend. Oh, yeah, she's earned it. She immediately double power bombs bitches off the top rope, double superplexes these bitches, choke slams bitches. She stacks and pins 2 women getting, I put 2 women's getting 2 points. They are making Lash a star. They're giving Lash a star-making performance. Jordan launches herself out of the ring, hitting commentator desk. That looked gnarly. Jesus, so much has happened. Action faster than my fat thumbs. Metaphor blocked a penalty box. Fallon through the table. Tiff swantoning on some hose. Tiff just double stomped Lash and Jordan. Blair pins, gets a 2nd point. This is indeed awesome. Sorry, Knockouts division. NXT reigns supreme. Prettiest moonsault ever. Tiff pins Lash for a point. Jordan 450. Blair pins Fallon for a 3rd point. Lash chases Blair, but your winner and Iron Survivor is Blair.
Damn. Oh,
Screen goes black, possible nip slip. Lyra comes out for dramatic effect, but then new Rack, Cora, Jade attacks from behind. And gentlemen, this is where we might differ. I gave this eight pretzels and the beer cheese. I loved this fucking Iron Survivor challenge match. It was great. I'm blown away by Lash Legend. This was incredible. This was definitely her coming out party. Cesar, I mean, what did you think? What did you think of this women's Iron Survivor match?
Now that you are on the Lash Legend train, and you see why she deserves to be in Metaphor, do you think she could have a crazy good athletic power move match with one Jade Cargill?
Oh, I didn't even think.
Oh, yeah, there's your face. There's that face, bitch.
I didn't even think about that. Damn. I thought you were going to say Lyra, but fucking.
Nah, fuck Lyra. Yeah.
You know what? Them facing each other would be good. Them tagging together. They'll murder everybody. They would be unstoppable. Wow, that's a good thought.
Yeah. Oh, no. This match cooked. This was a really good match. This I'm gonna nitpick. I'm gonna nitpick with the other one. But I do like the flow of this one better. Just because of how the other one ended and how when like certain people came out, how shit happened. But no, this match was stupid good. Oh my God. Yeah, the women's Iron Survivor. These ladies showed out. They showed up. They showed out. Everybody looked good. Even Massa Michaels' new chocolate toy. She was looking good in that ring, cooking it up. Got her finishers in, snapped that dirty 450 off the top. That girl, man, look, them gymnastic girls off the top, man. I mean, her split-legged moonsault always looks good. That 450 looked good. She ain't getting no real dub, but she got it in. She got it in. She's a rookie. She still ain't even had a full year. And then she's in this match with ex-champions. Yeah, I'm about to say, and only Lashes are the only other person who didn't win anything. But yeah, it was real good match. I gave this 9 pretzels and the beer cheese.
Woo!
Because I have to nitpick things that happened with the men's.
Yeah, we'll get there.
I have to pick some things that happened with the men's. But like I said, the flow of this match, yeah, Blair and Fallon started off great. When somebody came in, it was still good. Yeah, the way, like you said, Tiff and Blair teamed up. And then, yeah, oh no, bitch, throw your dumb ass out the ring. I'm going to sneak this pin. To do what they did. Yeah, Lash get in the penalty box within the last 3 minutes. So she got out. It was like 15 seconds left. Everybody was getting their shit in. Yeah, Fallon taking the table spot. Tiffany hitting the swanton. Yeah. Lash just fucking power gaming bitches when she got in, just extremely just dominating and kicking it. We got to represent old Metaphor. Foe on the flow. They came out, they got to do their little fuckity shit too. Yeah, man, it was all good. Like this shit was super, super dope. But yeah, 9 in the beer cheese for me.
I thought for sure we were going to be button heads about this one.
Nah. I think you rated it too low. You rated it too low.
I feel bad. I feel bad now. 9 in the beer cheese. That's match of the year candidate right there.
It is. If this ain't in contention, I don't know what else is.
Well, Sticks, I mean, is this going to be some? I don't know. Again, don't feel pressured. We all have different opinions. The women's Iron Survivor match. What did you think?
No, the one thing we've loved about NXT is that they have been able to mix new talent that they're trying to get a push in with talent that has been there for a while and that has had accomplishments. They haven't been afraid to do that. And they did that in this match. And I tell you what, like you and like Cesar said, this thing flowed. I mean, there wasn't any time where you were like, oh man, this match hit a snag, it kind of ruined everything. No, this match flowed. We had everything. I mean, you had the performance that Lash Legend had the Tuesday before from that mixed tag match where, you know, this woman bodied Otis. I mean, she bodied him. She had that momentum from that to come into this, and she didn't miss a step, while also incorporating a girl in Kalani Jordan, who we've seen flashes here and there. So it was, you know, you kind of get the feeling that they're now like, okay, now see what we got with you. Now it's time. Now it's time. And she didn't miss, while also having Blair,
Damn Pope,
Tiffany, and Fallon in there. I mean, this was, I mean, if you're cooking something, you had the right ingredients. This thing cooked. And boys, I'm with Cesar on this. I thought you gave it. I thought you were kind of a little lowballed in there, Mangria. I
feel bad. I feel bad.
I gave this 9 the cheese in itself because, I mean, you watched this. I don't know if you guys did, but I watched this, and by the time it was done, you were like, damn. I mean, seriously, it's done. And you had the feeling of like, holy shit. I mean, this match made you stop and like just not pay attention to anything else. And like I lost track of everything, like what, like time, what day it was, what was going on also, because it was so smooth. I mean, this match was so smooth. And having Blair,
their damn Pope,
win this. I mean, I mean, you could have went. A lot of people probably could have picked her, but I mean, a lot of people are probably thinking, okay, Tiffany's going to come back, or hey, they're going to pick somebody new. But you know, lurking in the background, you got to remember, Blair's got the credentials. We have talked about this woman timeless times on this podcast, and it's like she hasn't had a big match opportunity since that triple threat match back at Worlds Collide.
Mm-hmm.
And she even performed pretty good in that match too. So it's just like, okay, did they frown upon that? Did they think she didn't do a good enough job? Do they not think that she's good enough to be a title contender? But I mean, having her win this was great. But like I said, the ingredients in this match, the participants, all flowed this match. There weren't any hiccups in it. There wasn't anything that was like, kind of hindered from it. Even having Mensa and Noam come in there, and even Miss Jackson make an appearance. Yeah. Even having that in there made it even that much good itself too. I mean, this match, woo! This was a great match, and 9 in the beer cheese from your boy here.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Oh, I am for real. All right.
We handed out beer cheeses for this match. Thank you for participating here.
Lexus
Miss Jackson, I'd pee in her butt. I'd pee in her butt so hard.
Lexus King versus Mello had to follow this.
What's the name of the episode? I'd pee
in her butt.
Mello and Money Green. Interesting story being told here. Lots of emotion written on Mello's face. You see him be aggressive and mocking Lexus at times. Lexus, on the other hand, laughing, being very unserious. Top turnbuckle pad knocked off. Mello grabbed Lexus' hand, tricking him. Flips off Lexus. Mello headbutts Lexus midsection. Lexus jackhammers Mello. Mello has been the only one to get a good match out of Lexus. Nothing but net. Mello wins.
You don't miss.
Lexus grabs the mic, says it wasn't him who attacked Trick, but thanks for the PLE.
PLE spotlight.
Sticks 316. I gave it 5 pretzels. It was doomed after following that incredible Iron Survivor challenge.
Yeah.
Sticks, what'd you think of this match?
Yeah, Melo came out, he had motivation. Lexus was there, he got the spotlight. He was able to get in a match with a former NXT champion, a man who never misses. And Melo did, like what you said, Melo was able to have a good match with Lexus King. Lexus King was able to get that Melo rub, to be able to get in the ring of somebody who was a former champion, pick up some things, be able to see what he needs to do to improve himself. I gave it 6. I gave it 6 for the Melo rub, and for that he was able to make Lexus look like a really pretty decent, good competitor in NXT. And you hope that Lexus picked up something from this to build upon going forward in NXT. Because, I mean, with all the TV time and all the storyline stuff that they put in with him, he's got to pan out. Like, if he doesn't, then, I mean, not only does this make you bad, but it makes NXT look bad. So hopefully he can build upon this and we start getting some 6 to 7 pretzel ratings from him in matches that doesn't involve his opponent carrying him. But all in all, big PLE spotlight match that he had. He wasn't terrible, but I mean, you can chalk it up to Melo being Melo. So 6 pretzels.
I think Lexus looks the part. He has the entrance. He just needs to fill in the gaps. He's got to fill in the gaps. Cesar, what did you think of this shit?
Yeah, man. Lexus King has the hardest entrance in the damn. The way he got the leg clocked up over the arm and that chair slide. Dude, that shit is hard. That shit is hard like a teenage boy at the porn awards. Okay. That shit is hard as fuck, nigga. Oh man, like an old man on 3 Niagaras. Shit is hard. Okay. Fucking Lexus King. He's got the character work. Right? He's got the entrance, he's got the music, he's got the vibe, he's creepy with the girls, he's a sneaky little bitch. Just gotta get it, yeah. Just gotta get him in the ring. Just gotta get him cooking. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get the PC to get your in-ring work there. Which I mean, I guess it doesn't maybe always work, but it usually does when you get them wrestling genetics passed down. The foundation's there. We know Flying Brian can go, and Flying Brian was crazy as shit too. But once he gets it, he's gonna be a complete character. Yeah, he's gonna be great. He's gonna be fun. But yeah, Melo, come on, man, Melo don't miss. And even the interactions with Melo and Trick before and after this match, super, super great. Yeah, I'm locked in. I'm locked in. Yeah, you need to go out there. You need to handle Lexus King. And then when he came back, he's like, all right, so you know what you need to do. And Trick is like, well, whoop that Trick, nigga. That's what you need to do. So they're always great, which is leading, Lexus is a part of this. But yeah, the shit in the ring after losing, smiling, like you said, yeah, I guess the smiling thing is probably a part of his character because he's taking it all in. I guess if you were to say he's new and he's trying to elevate himself, even if he did lose, the way he said it, he's like, thanks for that PLE spotlight, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like I tricked you and manipulated you into getting yourself a match with me on the PLE card because I didn't have one. So I had to press you and do stuff to you so you'd want to fight me. And then since the PLE's coming up and you don't have a match because I knocked you out of your Iron Survivor match and the last chance, you'd want to fight me. And that means more eyes on me because I'm the good, because he thinks he's the greatest. So more eyes on him, more people will know him, and then his fame keeps rising. I mean, it's a great little subtle hint like that, but that's character work, which I feel like he has down. So yeah, I also gave it 5 in the mustard. It was an alright match. It was like an NXT match on, the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like. So that's why maybe it's not like super high, but still great match. Yeah, Melo carried him. We know Melo don't miss. And super great. Super great, super dope.
Men's Iron Survivor match. It's Dijak versus it's Dijak versus Briggs versus Trick versus Braun versus Tyler Great. Dijak is number 1. Briggs is number 2. Strength wise, these two are equal. They both flipping like no big man can. Crowd not as hot to start. Feast your eyes. Dijak gets a point as number 3. Tyler Great makes his way out. Briggs out of penalty box. Clothesline from hell to Dijak gets himself a point. Heads after Tyler next, tossing him into penalty box. Tyler able to drive a 97 big old Briggs for a near fall and then counters Dijak for a roll up and pin. We got a 3-way tie here as number 4, Trick. I like it.
I like it. Whoop that trick.
Yeah.
Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Whoop.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh yeah, man.
He cleans house. Finally, crowd wakes up. What the fuck just happened? Trick leaps off of Briggs's back and clotheslines Dijak, who flew off the top rope. Trick and Tyler trade airplane spins. Tyler driver the Trick. Tyler up another point. Free that Trick.
Trick.
Free that
Trick.
That was funny. And then
fucking hilarious.
Like a stick of dynamite, number 5 Braun Breaker comes out and spears the White off of Briggs for a point. Tyler for a point. Dijak for a point. Good Lord. Trick goes off on Braun. Steiner recliner to Trick. Rumble in penalty box. Book into Braun. Trick flies onto all these crackers. Spinning Das Boot to Trick. Dijak gets another point. Braun Frankensteiner's Dijak into a Tyler driver. Tyler now has 3 points. I think Vic just called him Tyler Great on accident, stealing from the tripod yet again. Briggs and Dijak work together, both double moonsault and both get points. Trick still has 0. Braun spears Trick through barricade. Dijak chokeslams Braun through announce table. Trick just pinned Briggs. Eddie screws over Dijak. Trick rolls up Dijak and Tyler. Trick hits leaping knee to Braun in the last 10 seconds to pin and fucking win. Crazy ass ending. Trick Willie is the Iron Survivor. I enjoyed all of this. I know Cesar's about to nitpick, but I gave it 8 solid pretzels. It was good. It was good. It wasn't as great as the women's, but it was good.
I'm agreeing with you.
All right, Cesar, let's do it. What'd you think?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. You missed the obvious quote when Braun came out and beat everybody. This is Braun Breaker. No bread, no water, just meat. But yeah. That is a nitpick for me. Braun came out and like just speared 3 niggas in a row and instantly got the pin. And I get it. He came out last and everybody else has been wrestling. But he got all his points within his first minute and didn't do shit else for the rest of the match. Like, you could have spread that out like everybody else. And yeah, I knew it was coming when Trick got out of the penalty box and everybody else was getting hit with finishers. I think Braun was through the table. Who put him through? Did Dijak put him through the table?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dijak chokeslammed Braun through the table. And then Eddie Moon Knight's punk ass was out there fucking with Dijak. And then I was like, no way, they're not gonna do this. Trick rolls up Dijak, goes to the box. Rolls up Briggs, goes to the box. Rolls up Tyler Great, goes to the box. After somebody hit a finisher on him, goes to the box. And then, Braun's finally alive. One more spear in the corner. The big knee. 7 seconds left. Because it was funny. I think they rushed it maybe a couple of seconds because he got the 3 and there was like 4 seconds left. Yeah. And they kind of just laid there. They just laid there and it was like 4, 3, 2, 1, and he won. Now, Book super cooning because Trick's music was playing and he won, and Vic was trying to talk to him, and Book's just like, I like it. Yeah, man. What? 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 Hey, Book, what do you think about Trick winning the Eyes of Iron? I like it. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah, man. What? What? I mean, he came out here with the big knee. What? What? I like it. Just Book won't have none of that professionalism after Trick won. He didn't give two shits. He didn't want none of it. Uh, that shit was good. That's the only things I got to nitpick about it, though. That's the only things. The Braun Breaker shit, giving him like 3 points, so you think, oh yeah, Braun's gonna win because he came in here and just like pretty much just beat up everybody, pinned him, had him all in the box. They were more focused on people having spots one on one than like the women were doing things in like at least three-way matches or one-on-ones. One-on-ones in the beginning, yes, because like Tiffany came out, they pinned Fallon, so for 3 minutes they had a one-on-one and stuff like that. But the women's matches, like the men's match, I was just like, I noticed the time more, if that makes sense. Like the women's match flowed so good, I was just like, damn, this shit's getting good. Damn, this shit is great. And the men's match, I'm like, oh shit, there's only like 5 minutes left. I'm like, oh, is this where Trick makes a stand? Is he gonna get close? How are they gonna like do this? Is he gonna like get a couple of cheap pins here and then have to fight it out with somebody at the end? And then obviously what happened. So that's why I can't give it as high as the women's. I gave it 8 and the saltiest mustard that the land can find. Uh I did like it. I'm not saying it was a bad match. No, it was still a great match. But that shit ain't knocked my socks off like that women's match did. It was still good. Like the left sock came off, but the right sock was still clinging. It was clinging to the ingrown toenail. It was like, nah, nigga, no, I ain't going. I ain't going, Playboy. I'm right here. The right foot gonna be warm. The left foot can be cold. You know what I'm saying? But like the women's match, socks was out the window, boy. They was all the way gone. They was in the washer. Like, come on, nigga, just throw this tide in right quick and let's go. So I got to give it 8 in the saltiest mustard. I also think the right person won. There's history there with the two guys. We'll get to the main event later. But I think the right person won in both instances. And there should be 2 great matches that we're gonna have when they have these shits.
At New Year's
Evil.
Sticks, the men's Iron Survivor match. What'd you think?
Yeah, I mean, this is a good men's match. Like Cesar said, I mean, what he basically had nitpick, I kind of had the same thing of, is like with Braun. I mean, Braun was basically probably like with him and his sex with Cora Jade. Like, he's strong in that first minute, then afterwards she's got to put the rest of the work in for her to get off. So I mean, it is what it is.
I'm fucking done.
But like Cesar said, like what you said, the right person won. I mean, Trick won. It didn't flow like the women's did. Like Cesar said, I kind of myself because you were like, there ain't no way they're gonna have Trick go with no like pins. He wasn't gonna get like a point or anything. So you're like, okay, we got like 5 minutes left. When's Trick gonna make his stand? It's like you're counting down. It's like 5, 4, okay. Here we go. But that it doesn't hinder the performance that all the guys had. I like Cesar. I gave it 8 in the Hellmans. This was still a great match, but the women just went out there. They fucking put on a almost damn near perfect match. It flowed better than this match. I mean, you kind of had a few choppy incidents here and there, but all in all, I mean, it was still a good match. 8 in the Hellmans from me. And Trick Willie, like you said, like Cesar said, Trick Willie got a little bit of history with the person that we'll probably be talking about here in a little bit.
Plus, Trick Willie he has accomplished something that Mello has never done. Trick is the Iron Survivor, and that's something he'll always have over Mello's head now. But moving on, to the match that should have been on the kickoff show. It's a
I
steel
knew it.
cage match. It's old Kiana James versus Roxanne Perez. Kiana tries to attack with her purse. Kiana tries to climb out of the cage. Apparently, you can't win a steel cage match like that anymore, which is the reason why these matches were created, is so you can climb and escape. Nope, we got to be different here. Anyway, sorry.
You can still leave through the front door, though.
Yeah, but you don't win. Roxy drop kicks Cage, knocking her off. Kiana using the steel cage to her full advantage, attacking Rox. Roxanne and Kiana fighting on the top of the cage. It ends with Kiana powerbombing Roxy off the top rope. I wonder if somebody chickened out of that spot because it looked like they were going to do something off that cage. You heard Book, it reminds me of Jimmy Snuka. It ends with that slams Roxy off the cage walls. Roxy counters that with a stanky pop rocks.
Oh, that shit looked nasty. I thought
Kiana crawls out the ring to get a chair. The plan fails. Wait, who that? Izzy Dame? Izzy Tate? Izzy Day? Oh, Izzy Dame. Slams the cage door in Roxy's face. Deal breaker with chair. Kiana wins. 4 pretzels. Okay, Cesar, what'd you think of this?
Yeah, see, since that new flexible bitch been sucking on old Massa Michaels. I mean, Kiana's still getting her time. She's still getting her time. I mean, was it just me, or was everybody with chesticles had them shits greased up tonight? Like, Tiffany got 2 pounds of grease on her chesticles. And then
no, that's just the drool from Mangria that actually got on those testicles.
No, you know what they did? They visited Trick's locker room first. They say, "Hey, Trick,
they stole some baby oil.
What do you use to oil up your chest?" And he goes, "Come here, girl. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you."
Because Kiana James had them yams shiny as shit last night as well, and even fake Rakpora got CM Trash's shirt wet when she hugged him backstage. Because her chesticles was all shinied up too.
Looking like a hot.
But I digress. I am not going to disrespect Roxanne by giving this match the low pretzels it deserves. So I'm going to just say I watched it.
Wait, you're giving it even more disrespect, but not rating it. That's even more disrespect.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it is. That's even more disrespect than not giving it a rate. You're unrating. You're unrating a match. That's not right. That's not right.
Unrated match. I didn't say I skipped it.
Hey, you didn't rate it. You didn't rate it. You got to give it a rating. Come on, Cesar.
I'm not disrespecting Roxanne like that.
Damn, it must be lower than what I gave it then. Oh shit!
I'm not disrespecting.
She doesn't watch this, right?
What?
You know she doesn't.
Yeah, I know she doesn't rock. I'm not putting it on wax.
Oh,
I will say this: this is Roxanne's worst match she's ever had in NXT. I will say that.
What happened? What happened? It just seems like somebody chickened out. It was sloppy. Who Izzy Dame? Who? Like, it's just all
what happened? First off, what happened to the fucking secretary that she had when she was with fucking what's his face? Where the fuck is she at? You traded her in for this chick?
Yeah.
What the fuck? You got if you're a businesswoman, they screwed you on that. Bring back the fucking secretary.
Listen, Jensen knocked her up. She had to go into hiding.
Yeah.
She probably still better looking at this fucking, is he a man or is he not a man? I mean, fuck, who knows?
Well, Sticks, what did you think about this steel cage? And you better give it a rating.
Man, I just, we had talked about how bright of a future Roxanne was going to have when she became NXT champion. Like, she's still super young. And, it was only going to go up from here. Well, it seems like ever since she was NXT Women's Champion and then she lost it, it's kind of been a rocky path for her. You know, there's been some hits, but there's been a lot of misses with matches and with feuds. And unfortunately, this is on that path too. So I don't know if it's one of those things of she's still super young, so we're gonna have her put that work in and see how she does going through this. I mean, if that's true, NXT did her dirty on it. But like you said, with that spot, did she chicken out? Did Kiana was like, I don't feel comfortable doing this? You know, we don't know what happened with that. But I mean, this match was not great. I mean, this was below anything we've seen of Roxanne. And I mean, I might be reaching on this. I gave it 5, but I mean, that might be even just a reach for that.
That's too high. That's too high.
Yeah, I mean, both girls have had better performances, but I don't know. It just seemed like something was off. I mean, you hear stories how wrestlers say, "Yeah, I went out there and I felt good, but just when the match get into the match, just something didn't click." So I'm gonna chalk it up to that. I mean, like Cesar said, I watched it. I mean, I'll give it 5, but I just it should have been like you said, kickoff, and I don't know. I mean, something wasn't right with this.
Well, gentlemen, we've reached the main event, and I think with this match, I think I'm gonna throw a grenade in the room and then run away because here we go. NXT champion Dragunov versus Baron Corbin. Biker Corbin out. Dragunov as intense as ever. Corbin actually dominates the start. Lots of side headlock takedowns. The crowd is split. What the fuck? Still better than a Full Sail crowd, at least. They must have an announce table vending machine in the back or something because table number 3 is out and in danger because Corbin tossing Dragunov all over it. Looks like Dragunov cut his forehead. Natural, not Moxley. Dragunov selling like the champ he is, making Corbin look like a killer. Corbin been at it for 8 years and has not won a major championship. Wow. He dominates most of this match. Impressive slugfest. Corbin chokeslams Dragunov on Tiffy top rope. Off of Tiffy top rope. Dragunov gives himself a hernia, botching, but then nailing a powerbomb to Corbin. Coast to coast barely connects. I'm not one to speak, but it looks like Dragunov is gassed. He hits 3 H-bombs and then hugs Corbin. Torpedo for the win. I gave this 6 soggy pretzels with a hug. Trick comes out flexing. Mellow follows, and then it fades to black. Sticks. What did you think of this main event?
Yeah, not one of the better performances we've had from off. I mean, Corbin looked good in this match, which if you want to take something good out of it, he looked good at it. But I don't know. I mean, it kind of wasn't a great way for NXT to go out of this premium live event. But I understand why they did it. I mean, you had whoever was going to be champion, and then you had Trick come out. You had the distant stare down. But I mean, this wasn't like a typical Dragunov performance we got from. But I mean, I gave it 6 as well. I mean, my pretzels weren't soggy, but I mean, they were kind of disappointed pretzels. So I don't know if that counters anything, but definitely wasn't the way you would think an NXT Premium Live event would go off air or how it would end. But it was probably still better than what anything AEW could put on that doesn't involve Will Ospreay. So it was all right.
Soggy pretzels mean I was disappointed. Cesar, what did you think of the main event to this PLE?
Compared to everything else besides that last match, yeah, I it was something with the last two matches, right? They didn't click like they were supposed to.
It started out. This is how it started out. Dom, Dragon Lee, women's Iron
Yeah.
Survivor, Mello, Lexus, men's Iron Survivor, final
Mhm.
two matches. Fucking nosedive.
Fucking nosedive. Uh, I don't because like Dragunov, I, I think it was something with Corbin or something. I don't know because I like Dragunov. You know, we all like Dragunov. This is a Dragon Zord approved show, and he was selling the ribs like the whole match. But Corbin couldn't get enough of a push to get up for the power bomb. Yeah, the coast to coast like missed. Uh, yeah, I don't know what the hugging was about. I don't get it. Corbin was working the power game missions at one point. Like that's not what you are. When the fuck you been submitting niggas? The deep six spot was on point,
Yeah.
and it was good. I was like, oh shit, deep six. Okay, let's go, let's go. I was like, this is the spot I was hoping it was gonna hit. In the entrance, Dragonzord's in. He put the little Goldberg, breathed in some of the smoke, blew it out because he's the Mad Dragon. He had the contacts in. Yeah, Cracker hit them dirty H bombs. I swear that third one was personal. That third one was personal. Uh, yeah, like I don't know. It seemed like I only like Dragonov's side of the wrestling, and I like Baron Corbin. I just feel like they just didn't click. Like all the shit they were talking beforehand set it up to be so good, and then it was just like, yeah, it wasn't a letdown, but it was just like, meh. They had a match.
I think Dragunov spent most of the match trying to make Corbin look good. Tried to make him look good, and in
Yeah,
turn made himself look meh.
yeah.
If you ask me, because he was selling, but he was overselling some shit.
Alan, yeah. Yeah, but like, yeah, that's what the thing is though. The pain's supposed to be his thing. Like all his comebacks were good. Yeah, I felt like, yeah, when it was Corbin in control, he was overselling. Yeah, he was overselling, trying to make Corbin look strong, I guess. But yeah.
What took the crowd out of it was the power bomb spot that he could not.
Yeah, once he fell over, yeah, they were done. They were done. And it was it was good that they had that horrible cage match in between the men's Iron Survivor and this
Yeah.
to get the crowd like time to cool off. And then it was just like, this is what y'all came with. I mean, I love me some Dragon Zord, but yeah, this was not a good main event for the old Dragon. But yeah, I gave it a 6. I gave it a 6. I mean, this Dragon Zord, I ain't
The,
going
the
to
way you said it, it sounded soggy. See, just say it. It sounded soggy the way you said it. It's got to be soggy. The way you said it, man.
maybe like 3 of them are stale and 3 of them are fresh. So there we go. It's 3 stale pretzels with 3 fresh pretzels, but it's still a 6.
Somebody left the bag open, and just
Yeah.
the top three pretzels got stale, but the ones on the bottom are still good to eat.
They're still good to eat with, you can get whatever you want with them, but those stale ones, like yeah, I think they just grabbed 6 pretzels and threw them on the plate. So the first one you're like, oh man, this is good, yeah, it's fresh, and then you're like, crunch, and you almost lost a tooth, like you eating that chicken, yeah. And then next thing you know, man, it's just like that. You niggas fumbled again.
Let,
Like
let-
Crocker,
this does
Crocker was running downfield, got all the daylight. And then all of a sudden, 3 Cowboys players pull up and Cracker fumbles.
this is embarrassing, Sticks. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, besides that, thank you for continuing to watch and listen to the tripod over these past 2 years. It's always been fun doing this. It'll continue to be fun. Next week, we might do our Christmas special early because the final 2 Sundays of the year, we will be unavailable to record. So, you know what Christmas specials mean? Questions from y'all. So I will put that post up. You put them questions in. We'll do the work. We'll do the dirt. I don't know if Sinnick will return or not. Who knows? But until then, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again to all the new listeners. And this is what we do at the end of every episode. We do what we do best, Cesar.
We titty in.
We we lick that sweaty butthole. But first, we give that big ups to Stallion Pete.